Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about hobbies and why they're important, and I even list 10 hobbies that I find most beneficial for you emotionally, physically, and most importantly, mentally. Let's get into it. So I think hobbies are very important, not just for mental illness. I think they're important for everybody. I think everybody should have a hobby because everybody needs a break from time to time. When you have a hobby, it gives you something to look forward to. It gives you something that you can be proud of and something that you enjoy. And you know, time's short on earth, so we need to find something that we enjoy, and we need to do more of that than things that we hate. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you love the content, turn that notification bell on. You'll get more videos like this every single time I upload. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like. All right, let's jump into it. And this list is not from least to greatest or anything like that. This is just 1 through 10, and they're all ranked pretty much the same because they can be beneficial to everybody watching this video. So number 1, crafting and DIY projects. I don't do much of this personally, but my family does, and they love it. My aunt, she likes to paint. My grandma, she sews, and my stepmom actually made a bed out of wooden pallets. So if you're artistic and you love creating things and you love doing different things that you see on the internet and the ideas that come on Pinterest, go ahead and keep doing that and make it a hobby of yours. Try to do something once every 2 weeks. Some type of DIY project. Do it for yourself and be proud of what you do, whether it's a good project or whether you failed, one of those Pinterest fails. Be proud of it. Number two, biking, hiking, yoga, exercise in general, just getting outdoors. Hiking and biking, if you really are afraid to exercise or lack the motivation to exercise, and you go out and hike or bike, you can go down trails and see some very scenic views. You can see some waterfalls if you live near those areas. If you're more of an indoors person, there's ways that you can exercise indoors. You can do yoga. You can do one of those hip-hop dance videos where the ladies dance, and you can do so many things indoors. So if I were to talk about all the benefits and exercise, we'd be here all day, and I'd have to make 24-hour video. Number 3, cooking. This is something I love to do because I love to eat. Also, I love to grill. I love to look at pictures and things of people's food after they get done grilling. So I'm more specific on grilling my food. My fiance says that doesn't really count as cooking, but oh well, I think it does. And I love doing it. Now, given you don't have to become the greatest chef in the world, you don't have to go and have Gordon Ramsay taste your food or anything. Just like doing it and create some, dishes that you can share with your family or friends or something. Something you can give to work. Something you could take to family gatherings, picnics, or stuff like that. Last benefit of cooking is that everybody has to kiss the cook. Number 4, if you're really old, you're going to like doing this. It's puzzles. I'm just kidding. Not all old people like to do puzzles, just most of them. Young people can do puzzles too. Think crosswords, word search, anything to get your mind off of, everything going on around you. Why not? Seriously, in puzzles, they do increase a lot of intelligence. They make you smarter as a person. Number 5, collecting. Collecting is awesome. I've known so many people that collect action figures or Pokemon cards and stuff like that. And but even if you want to collect something like coins or something that's interesting or you find intriguing, this can benefit you in multiple ways. I mean, think about all the people that have been collecting all these things that pass it down to their grandchildren, and that'd be something really cool that you could do someday to keep, start collecting and then pass it down to your children. They pass it down to theirs, and it just keeps going. Or from a financial standpoint, maybe you start collecting to make some money. You start collecting some baseball cards, and as time goes on, those things become more valuable. Whatever your reason, as long as it makes you happy, I think that you should go for it and go ahead and do it. Number 6 is to read something. Read novels, read nonfictions, read newspapers, read anything that you desire. Reading helps to process information, to memorize things. It helps your brain in so many ways, and it truly, truly makes you more intelligent. So I think that reading has its benefits alone, but also it is a good stress reliever. Number 7, learn a new language, learn Spanish, learn French, learn German. Learn whatever you want to. Maybe you want to travel to Germany, or maybe you want to travel to Spain. Learn their language. That would help you in so many ways. Not only would you be learning a whole new language, think about the benefits that come with that. Think about how you could put that on a resume, and you'd be able to impress your friends. You could be able to talk to somebody who speaks something other than English, and you could actually communicate with somebody of a different culture. Just doing something that you enjoyed. You learned a new skill, you learned a new language, you were interested in doing it, you found it to be a hobby, and maybe you don't just stop there, you learn multiple languages. Number 8 is writing stories. If you don't do a lot of reading, which is number 6, then you probably won't do a lot of this, but if there's a more creative side to you, if you like writing stories or telling stories, maybe you write it down. Pretty much anybody can publish a book on Amazon right now. It's not too difficult. Maybe you want to journal or keep a diary, and that's something that a lot of people do to relieve stress and anxiety, is to just write their problems down, write things that they're going through or what they think, their thoughts, write how your day went. You can write about so many things, whether you want people to listen to you or whether you're just doing it for yourself. You're writing for yourself and you're journaling, or you're doing it for other people to read and to grasp what you're trying to say in the stories, and you put that pen to paper. I think it's wonderful. As long as you're happy doing it, that's really all that matters. Number 9, painting. Shout out to Bob Ross over there. I love to paint, but more importantly, I like to just see different colors and different gradient colors or something like that. Or if you really want to get some stress relief, oh man, you should go to one of the studios that allow you to pick up the paint and just splatter it on the wall. I did that one time and it was the best feeling ever. But if you want to paint mountains and stuff like that, do that too. Canvases, they're really cheap. You can go to Dollar Tree and get a canvas and get some cheap paint. You don't have to have the whole paint set up. You can just, start small. If you like it, you can work your way up to something a little more expensive, but painting is really fun. It's cheap, and it's something that you can just express your emotions on a canvas, and that's pretty cool. Number 10, learn an instrument. I learned the guitar over COVID, this quarantine break, and at first it was very difficult because I was like, how can anybody transition to these chords or play these riffs? It was like speaking another language. I didn't understand it, but then I started getting the hang of it. I started practicing, and day by day I just got better. And also at the same time, every single time I was panicky and had that anxiety feeling, I would just sit there and just play. I started to annoy everybody because I was playing so much. And it doesn't have to be the guitar. It could be the piano, it could be a violin, it could be drums, anything like that. That's all very soothing. It's all great for reducing anxiety. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.